students, welcome you once again to my class. I have come up with a second video, the same topic, that is taxonomic categories. So in the last video we have discussed about all the taxonomic categories, all the levels of classifications which we have studied in the last class. Now let us discuss about each and every level of that classification. So first we will go through with the first level of classification, that is what? Species. Okay. So students, what is a species? Students, species is considered as the lowest level of classification. So it is the one of the lowest level of classification. Here, students, the species term was given by John Ray. The term species was given by John Ray, but the biological concept of species was given by Ernest Mayr. The biological concept of species was given by Ernest Mayr. So, according to the biological concept of species given by Ernest Mayr, is nothing but species are closely related organisms which can interbreed and produce fertile offspring, students. Okay. Biological concept of species is nothing but species are closely related organisms which can interbreed and produce fertile offspring. Interbreed means what? Students? Here, crossing. When we cross two different individuals, they will be producing the fertile offsprings. What do you mean by fertile offsprings? They even in future produce their young ones. They will produce in future their young ones. So such type of fertile offspring producing organisms are considered as what, student? Here, species. Okay, this is what the exactly meaning of the species according to the biological concept of species. So where the best example we can give, that is human beings. The species are the organisms which continue their generations. So this is what the exact meaning of the species according to the biological concept of species. But there are some exceptional cases are there even regarding about the biological concept of species. Why it is so? Let's see. There are some examples I want to give here. That is mule, there is liger, tigon. So these are the some animals which are basically going to be a living organism, but they are not considered as the species. Why? See, according to the biological concept of species means they should interbreed and produce what? Fertile offsprings, but they are not going to produce their fertile offsprings. So students, mule is the combination of male donkey with a female horse. Okay, so male donkey with a female horse. Same with the liger. Liger is what? Male lion with a female tiger. Same with the tigon. Tigon is giving what? Here, male tiger with a female lion. So this mule, liger and tigon are completely what you can say, students, they are infertile. In future, this mule, liger and tigon cannot produce their young ones. So they are completely sterile, we call. Instead of calling them infertile, we can say them as what? Sterile. Sterile means what, students? The organisms which cannot give birth to their young ones, so they are going to be considered as what? Sterile. So this mule, liger, tiger will be considered as what? What do you call? Sterile. So this is what regarding about the animals. Same as in the plants also we can see some of the, that is pomato. Okay, pomato is a combination of, it is the combination of potato and tomato. So this is what about the pomato, where potato and tomato combination gives rise what here? Pomato, where pomato is what? Completely sterile. So in this way, this pomato, mule, liger, tiger, and even one more example I want to tell you here, what? Geep. Geep is a combination of, goat and sheep. That geep, male goat as a female sheep, as combination gives what here? Geep, and this geep is completely what you can say? It is a sterile. So the organisms which are sterile will not be considered as the species according to the biological concept of species. So this is what altogether about the first level of the classification, that is species, which is also called as what? The lowest level of classification. Let us discuss some more examples regarding about the species. What are the example for species that we will discuss? Okay students, I am going to write some of the examples regarding about the species. What exactly species is? Nothing but by examples we can understand. Mango. Mango is Mangifera indica. Potato. Potato is Solanum tuberosum. Solanum tuberosum or Solanum tuberosa. Potato is nothing but Solanum tuberosa. Next comes what here? Lion. Lion is Panthera leo. Panthera leo. Tiger, Panthera tigris. Next is frog. Frog is Rana tigris. Next is human. Homo sapiens. Okay students, here are the some examples which I have given regarding about the species here. See students, here indica, tuberosa, leo, tigris, pardus, domestica, tigris, as even homo sapiens, which I have written in the box. These all are nothing but, they are all nothing but species students. So this is the naming called as what? Binomial nomenclature students. Binomial nomenclature. What is binomial nomenclature students here? It is a scientific naming of every living organism. It was given by the Carolus Linnaeus only. Okay, so every binomial nomenclature has two names. One is the genus name and another one is the species name. As I said you already that species can interbreed themselves only. It means mango can breed with the mango itself, potato can be breed with potato only, lion with lion only, tiger with tiger only. Like this, what? These are the species which can interbreed among themselves only. So this is what about the information regarding about the species. So you should remember some of the scientific names of the living organisms students, whether it is plants or whether it is animals. So I will give you the one homework for you all, that write the 10 scientific names of animals which you see in your day-to-day life and 10 scientific names of plants. This is the homework for you all. So this is what about the species. Okay students, let us go for the second level of classification, that is what? The genus. Here genus are nothing but, it is a group of closely related organisms. Students, here genus is nothing but it is a group of closely related organism. Instead we can use here species. Okay, student, this is what the genus. It is a closely related. It is a group of closely related species. Means some of the species which are very close to each other. Some of the characters here. These species are going to share some certain common characters. So they all are grouped under the genus. So this we can understand with the help of examples here. As tiger. What is the scientific name of tiger, students? Before only we have discussed. That is Panthera tigris. Lion is the Panthera leo. Next, leopard is Panthera pardus. Students, okay, in this way what tiger, lion and leopard are going to show some of the similar characters. For that reason they all are grouped under a same genus, that is Panthera and Panthera. Okay, Panthera is the genus where some of the characters are in common. Because of that they are grouped under in a same genus. The genus is what? Panthera. So for the tiger, lion and leopard, the genus is what here? Panthera. Panthera is the genus. Okay, let's see for the genus in plants also, that is brinjal. Brinjal is Solanum nigrum. Tomato is Solanum persicum. Whereas potato, Solanum tuberosa. Potato is what? Solanum tuberosa. In this way what? All the brinjal, tomato and potato, they are going to show certain similar characters. Because of that they all are grouped in a one of the genus. That genus is what? Solanum. So the plant, all the three these plants, genus is what? Solanum. So in this way what? So genus is nothing but it is a group of closely related. These nigrum, persicum, tuberosa are the some species, but they are correlated in some of the characters. Because of that they are all grouped under in a same genus. So this is what about the genus. Okay students, this is what the species and genus. In our next video we will discuss about the remaining levels of classification. Thank you.